all of our children, all the little kids you see, one of the common things I'm seeing more and more in practice is what one of my mentors, Dr. Victor Frank, always referred to it as student neck. Right? Student back, student neck. That when their head's down, down all the time, right? And they go to bring it up, and all of a sudden now it hurts.
Yeah.
It's catching. You're getting headaches under the back of the skull. Maybe you're tight between your shoulder blades. It's that constant use of the phone, right? Your iPad, your phones. And it's not just the looking down that's so bad. Like you read a book, you look down. It's the looking down and up at a TV and back down and up at a computer monitor and back down and up at your video game. So you're constantly working that head on a hinge, up and down, and you're letting it hang. And it creates a tremendous amount of tension in the skull. And we started noticing this about 7-8 years ago. The orthopedic doctors started seeing these weird little spurs forming on the back of the skull where these big neck muscles are attached. They've never seen them before. And it's all due to our use of cell phones and iPads. Because kids are on these things for hours and hours and hours a day, and we're really not meant to look down like that for long periods of time. So here is a technique you can do to help your children, to help yourself out. If you woke up and you're like, oh, my neck's killing me, or my back hurts, you just notice it. This is a really cool technique, and it's super simple. It's just called an ABC technique. All you're gonna do is make sure your head is level. Right, like it's sitting on a table.
You have to do this standing or sitting up?
Sitting will work fine.
Okay.
You can do it sitting. You just make sure your head is nice and level, not down, not up, but level. And all you do with your nose is you just start drawing the alphabet. A, B, you do C, you do D, right in front of you like you're drawing it on the wall with your nose. And what that's doing is taking your neck through all these little simple ranges of motion that most of us don't move it throughout the day. And it helps the body to release all that tension that's in those neck muscles, in your jaw muscles, in your facial muscles. It just gets all that out of there, and it's super simple. All you gotta do is go through your ABCs, right? And you just sit there and you just draw your A, then you do your little B, and then you do your C and your D, and those little tiny corrective movements will start loosening up the neck. They'll start loosening up the upper back, even between your shoulder blades. It'll start that whole chain releasing. So when you find yourself, I'm tense and tight, just start doing your ABCs like that.